So we're here, and our fish has just fallen off the wall. We're here and ready to go for the Porsche Esports race. We got 3 minutes and no, we've got 32 minutes until the qualifying begins. Jump in chat, guys, if you're ready for us to get pummeled. Now, we're driving the Porsche GT4 Cayman, which is not a radical, so it's going to be a struggle. It's going to be a struggle, but it should still be fun, and that's what it's all about, guys. Losing and still having fun. So, how's it going? We've got, if you're not familiar with this, we have some of the well-known names of sim racing in this. Jimmy Breadtin, Jardier, Maxime XM, Maximum. We've got the classics, we've got Boosted Media Will. We've got all the names. So, should be fun. Good luck. We're going to need it. We're going to need more than good luck. You're going to need a lot of love. A lot of love and a lot of luck. A lot of love from the other cars not driving into us, and a lot of luck from the car. Not the fish. Oh dear. You can do it. The hope is that everyone else crashes, which isn't likely in these cars. I did a little bit of practice, but it's not going to help unless I'd have to do tons of practice with a car like this. I need stuff that's faster than a radical for it to click with me. Unless we're doing shopping, in which case this kind of car's perfect. Thomas S. Thomas Schmidt. Hello, man. How's it going? I tell you what we need to do. We need some sneaky strats here. We've got to find someone else to drive behind. And then we can follow them around. And then we can see where they're likely to brake. Let's do some spying, guys. Spy muscle. There we go. We'll just take it nice and easy. No, they won't work out what we're doing here. Here we go. Jardier's probably the fastest. So, hello, random call sign. So we'll wait for Jardier. Gerald Horton. Hello, Chedhead. Why is he... Come on. There we go. Larry Tenthord. Some pro race drivers in here. Hi, Vincent. So, guys, as I say, the actual race starts at the quali starts at 1:30. Then after we do a sprint race, then a sort of 20-minute race, then we do a which is reverse grid. Then they go to the actual people that can drive for the actual esports event. So that's the running order. Yeah, no, there won't be the donation alerts are turned off on the screen. If you donate, it'll show up in chat, but it won't come up on the screen and it won't play the sounds. I should put my high-vis jacket on. That would have helped. Here comes Jared Horton. He's already gone. He's already gone. Great. The key with this GT4 is to get the fronts to hook up. If you go into the corners slightly too hot, you get stuck in understeer. Everything else about the car is very straightforward and, you know, normal. Everything else is just a case of driving, but going over the fronts is definitely the key to not do that. If you go into the corner slightly too hot, you don't have any control of the front of the car. It will just plough. You get that if you brake too hard, even though it's got ABS and traction control. You won't crash or spin, but you lose a lot of time. Hello, Paul English. As is always the case with this, I think the key is going to be avoiding accidents.
Car on your left.
In the race.
Clear.
And maximum coverage.
Car on your left.
Then not making a big mistake, and that'll do. That'll get an alright result, to be honest. Stream should be good. Stream should be alright quality. We're going out at 13 megabits. Should look and sound okay. You're better than Jimmy. I think Jimmy's faster than me in iRacing. That's for sure. I am not good at iRacing. Next race will be on Mario Kart. I am good at Mario Kart. I'll have you know. I've got the Mario Kart skills. The Emery's got the second fastest time. Larry is got the first fastest time. I'll have you know I'm the best pixelated blob. Elbows out! Yeah, you really... This car is definitely a really good example of slow in, fast out. Try not to take Jimmer out. Jimmer took me out last race, so if I take him out this one, it's 1-1. And we're even then. Dirty tricks button. I've got my Unreal sound effects ready. I think you have to get punted to spin this car. Like, the only way to really spin this car is tight corners on the curb or being hit. It's quite fun driving this car on the power with a bit of counter steer.
You got a slow car on the left.
Not the fastest way to drive it, but keeping your foot on the gas and sliding around is always the best way to drive, let's be real. Any other way is just a boring way of driving. A bar of butter. This right-hander is always tricky with all cars. It's hard to know sometimes if you're better off coasting through the tight line and taking that in line and then going, or if you're better off holding a bit of slip on the inside line, so you can get on with it, you can get on the throttle earlier, or if you're better off taking the slightly wider line through it, sort of going out and cutting across. It really depends on the sim in the car as to what's the works out. I remember in GT Sport years ago, not even GT Sport, is the GT game ages ago, the fastest way to drive the corner would be to get into this like tiny little, you'd have to go in too hot, get in a little drift and then go. I don't think that's the same in GT Sport. That was the previous Gran Turismo for the when they first did that GT Academy stuff. I don't think steering wheel really affects how fast you are, to be honest. Load cell pedal is the only real thing that probably has an impact, but even then I know really fast sim races that use Logitech. The basic Logitech G25 pedals. The fish have all fallen off the wall. It's too intense. They can't handle the intensity of the racing. Oh, we're going to wait again. Right. Going to wait for another driver, for a faster driver. Yeah, the Forza handbrake technique. Here comes boosted media. Dan Suzuki's quick. Another iRacer. Hello, Michael Mazark. How's it going, man? Welcome along, everyone. Click that like button if you just joined us and you haven't. You want to. I think every corner I can carry more speed, exotic. Ridge Racer. Here we go. Let's cruise along.
Right.
What's he got in his car?
Clear.
There we go. Dan Suzuki, he's driving this car like a Cessna. Butter smooth. Dan Suzuki drives smoother than a block of spreadable cheese. Smoother than a freshly shaved bald head. Gotta watch out for that sausage on the inside. If you hit that, you're gonna go flying. I lose all my time on that corner. That corner's the death of me, guys. We're losing like 3/10 on that corner. Boosted's alright. Wheel's alright. All the gear, no idea. That could describe most sim racing YouTubers, to be honest. All the idea and a tiny bit of... all the gear and a little bit of idea, but not much. Yeah, I think these cars have a fairly sizable draft. I think you're right. This corner is really hard to get it right so that you're not braking too much, but you're not going over the limit, because you go over the limit, you're sliding off. But this car's not like doing anything crazy. Like, as long as you avoid that understeer, everything else is very progressive. Just after not getting that understeer. You can actually trail brake this car reasonably. Which helps. As long as we can get within like a second. Yeah, you can. You're just not full brakes. You can use a little bit of the brake, put the weight forwards, and that gives you a bit more out of the front tyres.
Left side. Clear.
Pretty much most people are on 213s.
Right side. Clear. You got a slow car on the left. Go right.
I'm losing time on that. Emery's actually chucking his car in quite a bit there. Hello, Matty Bedford. Maybe throwing it in a bit's a good idea. You spelt bin incorrectly, random. It's spelt B-I-N, not W-I-N. See, look at that. Went in slightly too hot. Look at that. You lose a second. Right, just wait for Dan Suzuki. This is the technique, guys. When you've got people that are faster than you in a sim, always best to follow the fast guys. Until you get up to speed. Fastest way to learn. Unless you're talented. Trying to do this without blocking him.
Left side. Still there, hold your line. Clear on the left.
There we go. See, P7 would be awesome. P7 would be great. Why have we got Christmas music playing? It's Christmas time, guys. No, this is just practice at the moment.
car on the left.
Xmas
Go
rave,
right.
guys. I think it's 11 races. And I'm 11th. That's what we're here for. Ultimate 11th place driving. Top 11 hype. It's ruined Christmas for you. Oh yeah, you know it's a good song when they use the old higher octave trick. Custom names in iRacing is because of if it's an event, you can change the names as the host to admin, I think. Yeah, it's a league setting. Maybe if I play the drum and bass, maybe if I have a drum and bass music playing, we'll go faster. That's how that works, right? Pretty sure this car has drum and bass speaker potential. Put a decent sound system in this. There's room in the boot. Game of muscle video, have they? Game of muscle. Wow, you know, it's alright. I mean, that's probably how I would spell it if I didn't double check. That's pretty good. Game of Muskie. Game of Musk videos. Oh dear, that's pretty funny. Mascal. LAC Racing 604. Right, we need to find another fast driver. It's hilarious. It's what I do in real racing. And then I'd turn up at the track and they'd be like, what are you doing, mate? And I'd be like, I'm just waiting for a faster driver so I can follow them behind. This is what old Formula 1 would have been like. The new drivers would be like, right, we'll just wait for the fast driver and then we'll let, they've already done the work. We'll just follow their lights. It's like I'm cheating at the GCSE maths cheat. I'm looking over the tables. I'm looking at the other people's questions. It's the only way that will pass GCSE maths. Copy for the people that know what they're doing. Genius! If you can't win fairly, cheat. It's not a lesson that I'm teaching to people, but it is something that is advisable when it comes to race driving. Oh, he was. I could have followed him. He's going quite fast. I think tyre pressures are open, but it's like fixed setup. But I think the tyre pressure adjustable. I don't know if that make any difference. Probably not with my driving. Well, Luke, unless it's a radical. I know. I passed my most of my GCSEs. Here we go.
Right side. Clear on the right.
I got C's. That's a pass. I got like a C in English. I got an A in drama. Go me. I got a C in science. C in French. That's all right. It's a pass. Oh, I don't know, Beeson. I might have to go back to 1080p and redo it. YouTube. I think maybe they went back to the old codec because the new codec, though looking nice, had too many issues with people stuttering and things.
Car right. Still there.
The person sat next to me passed all the
Keep to the
GCSEs.
left. Clear.
That was the warm-up punt. Stroopwaffled. Maxime giving me the maximum. Right. There's no like hacks we can do with the setup stuff here. Ride height too low, but I mean it is what it is. All fixed. 115 litres of fuel. Carrying all the fuel here. Right, how long we got here until... I think it's going to go to quali in a minute. What's going on here? 6 minutes. It's just the iRacing default. That way everyone's on the same thing. Maxime has no room. Waffled. Right, I'll be back in a second, guys. I need to top up my tea for this race. Otherwise, we're not going to have the performance. So, just got to make a cup of tea. That's the key. Not practice. Tea's the key. That's it. We've got the required sustenance for pace. I mean, without a cup of tea, there's no point driving, is there? Let's be honest. just ran into the pit lane there, into the pit box, grabbed myself a cup of tea. All's good. Whew. Let's look at the times here.
And this corner, you turn right.
Oh, 2:14. So we're only 3 seconds off from their times. But in a race, that might not actually be too terrible. They're on like 2:13.5, so we're a second off, which is obviously it's a slow car, so it's terrible. But in the context of a race, technically we're like 2 seconds. It could actually be okay. It could be all right. I'm always like way faster in a race than I am qualifying, but we'll see what happens. We're going for 7th, yes, representing the 7th. By the power of 7. You can watch like Jardier, Emery and Dan Suzuki and what have you for first place, but the real battle will be taking place for 7th, you know. There's always too much focus on the people at the front. It's like, who cares? Who cares about those people? It's all about the people in the middle. They're the ones that matter. Nice baked beans, Jacob. Thanks for all the like button clicks, guys. Right, we've got to have a fast car go past us so we can follow them. Kebab meat on pizza, that's not bad. That's a good choice. I mean, kebab meat, you could have kebab meat on kebab meat. It doesn't really matter. Here comes Murderer Maxime. Larry Tan Vord. It's fun. I don't know how you pronounce his name. You want a refund if there's no more 7ths. Right, here we go, guys. Come on, Larry! No, he's pitted! Oh, no. Okay, Emery's the next person to follow. Come on, guys. Stalker. Stalking in my Porsche, waiting for the cars. Come along, I need to learn how to drive. I am Harris. I'm learning. Copy to win. I didn't say I'm following Emery close. Technically, as the Earth rotates, I'm following Emery in real life. 2,000 miles away. Here we go. Here comes the look.
Right side.
Oh no! Practice is finished.
Still there.
There's Jardier looking for the pun.
On the left.
Well, that worked, didn't it? That worked. Qualifying, guys, is going to be good. Sip of the tea. All that matters is that we have tea bags. What more could you want from life? What more do you need? Forget fast lap times. Cups of tea. Got to remember there's 3 laps here. I've learned everything in those 1.5 seconds. I absorbed Emery's skills through osmosis. It's the wheel rotation, DJ. 15 again, regretting he didn't revise more. Curses! Ah! My Simbrig's falling apart. Okay, we need to fix that. Well, we'll do. I'm going to restart just in case we hit the wall there. If I don't nail the corner, I'll nail a car. That's the same thing. It's good enough. Nice one, Sim Racing Wales. That's all you need. Hello, Jack. Game of Muscle needs to learn how to drive. He can't drive even if it's a slow car. We need to find a way to change the car in iRacing without people noticing. If everyone else is in this car... Oh, Jesus. Okay, and I'm in an LMP2 car. I might have a good chance. Well, watch out for that on the cold tyres. Proper stuck in a slide there. Game of Muskuskullo. It's my new... I've rebranded the channel. Game of Muskuskullo. Today's live stream is in honour of the International Association of Dyslexics. Really proud to be representing them. Okay. How many laps? The first race I think is a 15-minute race, or is it 10-minute? I think the first race might be 10 minutes. Second race 20. Or
Green flag, green flag.
the first race is 15. Well, it's actually not 15 minutes. It's done on laps. It's all very confusing. It's a sprint race. The first race is a sprint race. Second race is a reverse. Still quite sprint race, but not like super sprinty. It doesn't matter. All I need to do is drive the car as fast as possible around the track until the flag is checkered. That is all you need to know. Nothing else is important. Everything else is secondary to that mission, to that goal. It was good clarity. It's like a like broken reading glasses. And that's a demonstration of going too deep into that corner. Exactly. Pop the car in reverse, power on through, happy times. LAB Road Blast. We have peak performance. To boldly take racing lines where no bold racer has taken racing lines before. Some say that there is a thing called an apex. I have yet to discover and prove the existence of an apex. I'm not convinced. All I'm aware of is brown and green, and the green's bad. Although I like the green, but it's bad to drive on. We are currently last. Yeah, 3 qualifying laps. Or hopefully. We'll see. Oh, not good. I'm not sure where the track cut is for that corner. I'm concentrating. Maximum concentrazione. Oh, I didn't turn in tight enough. Oh, man. Look at that. I need an extra big tea bag. He couldn't set a jelly. Ah! Simrig's falling apart. Winkle! My Simrig's falling apart. I've been attacked by just fell off and pressed the Titwinkle button. Oddly appropriate. Poltergeist skill there. I hope that didn't push the stop streaming button. It's bloody Jardier. He's cursed my Simrig. My wheel's going to fall off next. Oh, jeez. I can't fix that now. Hey, William. What's up? My lap times are up there with being some of the slowest in the history of this car. I think that's what's up. You know, I feel in control of the vehicle. Oh, no, you don't get to do another lap. I feel mostly in control of the vehicle. Maybe not quickly, but... Oh, let's put the stream deck over there. I think we might be okay in the race, you know, guys. Yes! Maxime was worse than me. Oh, wow. You know, we didn't come last.
Thanks.
Oh, no. Yeah, mega jump. Thanks, Maxime, for coming last. Appreciate it.
That's what I do.
Really appreciate it. Money's in the post.
But it was 1x.
Do you guys have any tip for the start, please?
Yeah, so just hold 100% throttle and then pull first gear.
Right, here we go, guys. Here we go. This is going to be stressful. Good luck, guys. I meant that sarcastically. I said good luck to psych him out. Everything's bound. Whoa, get ready, guys! Speed machine! The irony. Too much faster. The good thing is, because the next race is reverse grid...
Green flag, green flag.
Because the next race is reverse grid, the worse we're doing this, the better we are in the second one.
Car on your left. Clear. Right side. You're in the middle, 3 wide. Car on your left, 2 wide. Car on your left, 2 wide. Clear, go left. Right side. Stay on the left. Clear on the right. Car right. Clear.
Cold tyres there. A little bit of contact with Jimmy. Couldn't do anything. Thanks for subscribing, guys. Quick Gabby and Jimmy having a bit of a battle there.
Car on your left. Clear on the left. Car on your left. Clear.
Going. Seventh place! Woo! 7th place! It's all about the sevens, guys. Might have been worth it to take the 1X there.
Clear.
Defensive there, and then just staying on the left. He shouldn't drive into me. I should have just took the 1X by going wide, but... Can't believe he just drove right into my back. Oh well. We'll defend the inside line here.
Car on your left.
It's a defensive move, single move. It's not a block, it's just driving.
Stay on the right. Stay on the right. Still there. Clear.
Good overtake by Dan there. That was nice and clean.
Got 10 laps to go. Car right. Clear on the right.
I hope I don't have damage from him driving into me there. No, I think we're okay. Oh, what? Curb. Got stuck on the curb there. That was weird.
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
Keeping the car in the middle.
Car right. Clear on the right.
Gotta be careful on the curbs, they're quite slippy.
Car right. Clear. Car right. Clear on the right.
Just defending the inside there. Forcing Jimmy to go around the outside, it's not the faster line. Unfortunately, we're not in glorious 7th. Bit of welly. Plenty of laps to go. Ah, not hooking it up through there.
Right side. Keep to the left. Still there, hold your line. Clear.
It's a nice move by Jimmy there. Good clean overtake. Guys, if you're a fan of Jimmy Broadbent, go and watch his channel. Like, I don't get it. He's got plenty of people to shout at him. Go and shout on his channel. Spotters. Got a crowd of 1,000 spotters. get quite a lot of draft off this. It's mental. You go in slightly too deep by the time you lose. You get it right like that time. You just have to get the speed off at the start of the corner. He won't be behind me for long. Charlie would definitely catch us, unless he's got a lot of damage. Fire the red shell! Fire the blue shell. Fire the lightning bolt. That's what they need. Bit of a wibble wobble over that. The wheel! I put the wheel on the dirt and it wouldn't come off it. Told you the green stuff was bad. Pulls you off the track. Let's try and keep that in third gear. Jardier's 1 second behind us.
Last lap.
Here comes the wall. Time to maximise the wall. Not bloody 7th. That was my fault. I'm terrible at this corner. I think I just need to let it go into the understeer.
Car right, clear on the right.
I'm dabbing the brake when I don't need to. That's why I'm losing a lot of time there.
Left side.
There's no track
Still
there.
there.
There's no track there. Unless I move out of the way, he's going to crash me. I
Keep to the
appreciate
right.
Jardier's faster than me, but
Clear, left side.
unless he wants to Robert Kubica line
Stay
it,
on the right. Clear on the left.
I left space, enough space for that to be fine. I was defending that as you would defend that, I'm pretty sure. That's just wrecking me.
You cut the course, you've got to slow down and give up that time.
That's not blocking, that's defending. I'm not doing more than one move per corner. That's defending. No, that's that's just drop. If you're blocking, you're going from side to side. One move per corner. I'm not pulling into his line there. That's just driving the line. It's not moving out of the way of the car behind you to just let him through. Jimmy did a perfectly good overtake. Jimmy got past me perfectly fine. But,
Car right, 5. 5 to go. Still there, hold your line. Clear.
if you think that's my fault, I mean, maybe it is, but if you're not, Jardier's a much faster driver than me.
Ticket flag.
Jardier's a much faster driver, and he knows he's faster. If you're a faster driver, you know you're gonna pass him before the end of the lap anyway. You know, you don't need to do a aggressive pass. What's going on here? Oh, it's already. Jardier was to my side. I was driving a line. I didn't turn into him. His contact is what spun me. So I don't think that's my fault. Like, some of you guys, I think, are a bit confused as to defending versus blocking. Defending, you're allowed to make if you're going into a corner, if you're you can make one move per corner. That's generally how I'm aware of things. As long as you're making one move per corner, then the other car, and you've defended that once, the other car can then go the other way. Wow. Yeah, you know, Jimmy did a really good overtake on us, and with Dan Suzuki, he drove into the back of us for no reason. I was defending on coming out the corner. I'm staying on the left-hand side. He's got draft. He's got a bit of a run on us, and he hit the back of it. It didn't take anyone out though. But you can't, if the car in front of you is made a move to the left, you can't just drive into them. Yeah, but it's all right. Damn, it was fine. Jimmy did a good, fantastic overtake. I went deep into a corner. Jimmy had a better run on us. He then overtook us on the corner. I think faster drivers often end up punting slower drivers, partly because slower drivers brake erratically and are slower through corners, so a faster driver's not expecting it. So that's one reason why faster drivers will often hit the slower driver. So that's, you know, that's totally understandable. I get that. Like when I was going through the one of the slow right-hander, it might have been Dan or someone else, or maybe Emery, I don't know, I can't remember. They almost drove into the back of me, but it was entirely my fault because I'm not carrying enough speed through that slow right-hander. So they're expecting the car in front to drive the corner properly, i.e., in this case, it seems like you go through it with a little bit of, you're in slightly too hot, a little bit of understeer, and then that allows you to carry the speed through better, whereas I was just dallying on the brake and lifting off. So if the rear car had took me out, it would have been entirely my fault, despite the fact that it was them hitting me. But there was no car. It's probably netcode as well. But that's the thing. You have to account for netcode, though, don't you? If you're doing a really close overtake. I'm just explaining it. What's frustrating is when you do normal defensive driving, and then whoever's a fan of the other driver is like, oh, that person's blocking. It's like, no, you see this in Formula 1 all the time. I don't think Jardier's a dirty driver. I think in esports, you have to be quite aggressive and you have to push to be at the front. And that's just if you're a fast driver, that's going to happen. But yeah, you know, you watch it in Formula 1 all the time. Like Michael Schumacher would do... I'm not saying I'm Michael Schumacher. But any driver would be driving defensively and everyone's like, oh, he's blocking. It's like, no, it's race driving. There seems to be like a lot of people that don't understand the difference between a block and defensive move. For some reason, I can't go to the previous race. I don't know why. Unless that's just reset all of it. But yeah, I think it was awful. I think it's just I think Jardier was cutting it close. He was trying to. It was side by side. I think Jardier pushed it too far, given the netcode in iRacing, and he could have waited for later. Probably would have got a clean overtake like Jimmy did. And I think it was partly Jardier being a bit aggressive and iRacing netcode. I'm not bitter at Jardier. It's the people in chat that are like, oh, there's blocking. Also, the bloody Jimmy Broadbent fans. If any of my subscribers, if any of my viewers of this channel go to another YouTube channel and start like saying stuff to the other YouTuber, like, oh, unless you're being jokey and friendly about it, and maybe they know you as a viewer or something. But if you're one of my channel members and you go to their channel and start talking shit about them, or just being irritating, you talk shit about them, but you know what I mean? It's like you can do it without being obnoxious. Just, you know, we're out to have fun racing.
First gear, 0 TC, 0 throttle, and when it goes green, full throttle.
Okay, here we go. Race 2 anyway. Good fun. It was good racing though. I enjoyed racing, having Jimmy there, and we're actually, I feel, in control of this car, so that helps make it a lot more fun to drive. I'm not on about that bulking. I'm not saying about someone pointing out a mistake. You seem a bit confused.
Green, green, green.
There's a difference between pointing out a mistake and getting in on the action and being excited by it and being a penis. You know. Look at this! All because of the strats of the first race. Matty, see, that's just an obnoxious comment. I've been sim racing for 15 years and I'm very obvious about not being the best sim racer and very obvious about being terrible at iRacing. It's no secret that I'm terrible at iRacing unless it's the Radical, the LMP2 car, you know. Right, see, again, that's just stupid. At no point have I ever said that I don't make mistakes. That's just dumb. But anyway, moving on. If you can't just be normal in the chat and just be create an environment that's fun and compelling to watch, then don't watch. Here we go. Nicely, everyone behind us is driving slow. I think they've all been... hopefully they all crash into each other. That's true. Sim racing is not about fun. I think the thing is I like to be engaging with the chat, so I read every message, then I have to think about it, and then I respond to it. So... I could just not read every message. Here comes Jardier! Here comes the train! I'm ready. Time to put the fences up, guys! Yeah, don't be a fanboy. That's all it is. Don't be a fanboy. Be a fan, but don't be a fanboy.
Right side.
Here comes the train!
Still there.
Ah!
Keep to the left.
It's the brick of Jardier!
Clear on the
There
right.
he goes, nice overtake.
Right
Oh,
side.
Jesus, he's missed the break point. The car behind it.
Clear.
Jimmy! Oh, mother penis of Lord. He missed the break point and just drove into me. I guess that was my fault. Jesus Christ, I swear. I think he just broke a bit late. Oh dear. Let's try and catch back up here. We've got a race here. Come on. Missile. Oh, Jesus Christ. If you're going to blame that on me... I'm guilty for everything, okay. Right, imagine what it's like, guys. Imagine what it's like if for, like, Pastor Maldonado or Roman Grosjean. Jesus Christ, like, the constant... Because they're... Obviously, I'm just like a tiny little YouTuber with, like, you know, not that many people watching. Imagine being a Formula 1 driver with, like, vapid fanboys where whatever you do, it's like a barrage of it. No wonder they, like, want to just... no wonder they probably just mute everything. They're like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's like... Wait, we don't care what Jimmy said in the stream. Like, Go watch his stream afterwards. I mean, by all means, definitely go and watch Jimmy Broadbent's channel. Give him a like, subscribe to him. You'll follow them. Oh, dear. Okay. I think a good thing to say, though, to everyone is Jimmy Broadbent has some really annoying fans, but Jimmy's a really nice guy. Don't let some of Jimmy's fans reflect on Jimmy, and don't let... Just, if someone's, like, well-known and more, like, you know, don't let their audience or members of their audience reflect on that person or make your mind up on that person based off their audience. It's easy to start doing that when you have, you know, if the internet's just spammed through constantly by that fan audience spamming everything of that popular thing. It's the same with music, films, anything. Don't let that reflect on the actual person, because I can tell you from... I don't know Jimmy that well, but from meeting him, he's always been really a genuinely nice person that's pretty chill, so... We'll catch back up here, we'll try. Here we go. I need to get like... oh no! Leo Tendon is really fast. We need to get... I need, like, some reinforcements to the car here for these races, I think. Here we go. I have to say though, whoa! He's sniffing on the inside.
Still there, hold your line.
I have to say, this car is
Still there, hold your
quite
line.
nice and controllable. You know, I'll actually probably race this car in the actual the other series in iRacing. I think it's you know, it's nice and forgiving, pretty controllable slip. Nothing silly happens with it. Why is the pro driver in a yellow car? Is that on purpose? We know what yellow cars mean. If you see a yellow car in an online race, get ready for death. Oh, come on, Maxime, you can... There he is, there she is, there she is.
Still there.
Yellow cars,
hold your line.
yellow cars with racing stripes.
Stay on the right.
Whoa!
Still there, hold
Nice
your
driving
line.
by Maxime there.
Clear on the left.
Let's go and watch Maxime's stream, guys. She's awesome, proper chill Dutch girl with street waffles. DD girl! Maxime, I don't think she's got a D. Oh, she might have a DD. Yeah, there's a difference between, you know, being excited and like cheering on one specific person and getting into it, versus being a fanboy and stirring things up in a just an annoying way. You can stir things up in an interesting way. It's like what we say on our channel all the time. Trolling's great. If you're good, there's an elegance to decent trolling. You can troll in a way that's annoying but creative, so it's okay. That's the thing. That you've got to not be. You got to, you know. It's still my. Remember, in all cases, Game of Muscle is guilty. I would like to troll. Oh dear. That's the thing is, I really like dissenting opinions. As you guys know that watch the channel a lot, I really like critical conversation on things and, you know, disagreements on stuff and talking through it. I find that it's more entertaining than just being totally anodyne, I find. You know, so it's ironic when someone if someone's going to go, whoa, that person's not taking any criticism. It's like, no, that's kind of you missing the point of the channel. 2 laps to destroy Maxime. Oh dear. Why couldn't I rewind to the replay? Did I accidentally delete it? How good is Silverstone as a track as well, guys? I have to say, if you enjoy sim racing, Silverstone's on the face of it, initially, Silverstone always seems like a really bland, annoying track. It seems a bit plain and a bit annoying, but it's an absolutely fantastic track, especially if you drive it with a car with a bit more speed or a bit downforce. Flowing through it, it's a really good track. I think it's a sort of somewhat underrated track. It's annoying to learn. I hated it for ages, and then once you actually get into it a bit, it's actually a really enjoyable track to actually get. When you actually do good laps in it, it's a really satisfying track. Guys, stop arguing about who was guilty. I'm the one that is guilty, obviously. It doesn't matter. We've moved on. If I've moved on, the ice caps have melted. Oh dear. Although at least the argument, it's good for channel metrics. If you guys want, would you like to continue the argument once the stream is finished, when the video's uploaded? Someone write a contentious comment about who was guilty, and and then click the dislike and like button. I don't care which one you click. Yeah, the original Silverstone layout was really nice as well. But that's in iRacing as well. If you want to drive it, it doesn't look too good because it's really old, but it is the old layout. And if you go to Silverstone in real life, you can actually walk on the old track. If you go when you walk there, when you go in, it's part of the bit that you can stand on if you're watching the race, which is very thrilling if you're a fan of old Formula 1. Not thrilling at all if you have no interest in the history of race circuits. Literally the least thrilling thing. No, it's not 100% flat, but it's very flat compared to like Brands Hatch or Alton Park or Laguna Seca, which literally has a ramp on the middle of the circuit. Because why not? Austin Walters, great. Thank you. Thanks for your participation in the channel. Ah, man. It's quite nice, actually, being called trash. It's quite reassuring. It reminds me that we might... We're not complete corner shop YouTube channel. We've got haters! Yes! Guys! We've arrived! We're on the journey! We're a pro YouTuber now! Got haters! Yeah! We need a Gamer Muscle haters lounge. They can hang out with all the Roman Grosjean haters, all the Pastor Maldonado haters. And we can serve them roast potatoes. I've made it! Ah, I just realised that. That's really made my day. That's so good. Oh, Maxine, that's the Lord! Where are you going? No! What are you doing?
Car right, clear.
That's my line, Maxine. Ah, total kebab shot by Maxine there. Oh, that's the street waffles have kicked in. Guys, definitely subscribe to Maxine. I'd say she's proper chill. Really nice, down to earth. Although she does play too much F1 2020. Unforgivable. I like how I've got like a chip on my screen. You know when you're playing iRacing and you think, oh, I've got a dead pixel, but it turns out it's just a bug splat. It's like, that's the iRacing developers trolling you. You look like the charity case. I think Porsche... I said, Porsche invited me to this event specifically as the representative of the International Society of Dyslexics, which is why my name is spelled Gamer Muscular Videos. Solidarity with the dyslexics. And I can make that joke because I myself am dyslexic, so it's okay. If you're dyslexic, you can make as many dyslexic jokes as you want. It's fine. In fact, my dyslexic joke's going to be better than the average dyslexic joke because they're normally terrible. They're normally totally wrong. So, can all the dyslexics in the Game of Muscle community type dyslexic in chat? If you can spell it. I can't. Oh, hello. Let's call this condition. Let's call it something that the people with the condition can't spell. Great. Good job. I thought dyslexics were meant to be better at video games. Clearly, they're not. It's not the case. Oh, Robert Sadler. Wrecked! Oh, dear. I tell you what, though, guys. The first race was pretty stressful because, you know, I was having to concentrate a lot. This is the thing, right? I do think that there's an argument. Sorry to Porsche here for the whole esports thing. You know, esports is fantastic. It is really nice to see. The opportunities are fantastic for it, like, that come of it. And, you know, it is actually pretty... Like, the talent of esport drivers is mental. But, let's be honest, the vast majority of us are never going to be in the top 500, let alone the top 50. And if you're not in that top 500... there is the risk that you can really sap the joy out of playing computer games by trying to just focus on being the best at it. I think when you're younger, everything is like a hyper competition, you know, because you feel like you probably have a chance. You might even have a chance of winning. But when you get older and your brains start to rot, just having fun, you know, just racing and having like trying to be better, but also enjoying it. I think you're less likely to sap the joy out of it. That is the true the power of esports player, is that they're able to soldier on through putting the time in. No, I think as I say, it takes a special kind of person to really be able to get to that level. Like, it's really impressive. Even stuff like, you know, like the King of Kong. Like, or the speedrunners. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. What's that YouTube channel where they do the documentaries on the speedruns? They just released one recently about doing speedruns with... was it Ninja Gaiden with no-hit speed runs, and then working out how you could beat one of the enemies without it hitting you, and the techniques and stuff, and then the repetition of it. It's absolutely bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. You know, I think it's really impressive. And I would actually say, I would argue that it's more impressive when you see like some of the esports sim racers. To be at the top of sim racing is harder to be at the top of motorsport in their different activities, so they're incomparable. But to be the best at sim racing is going to be harder than being the best at motorsport, purely from the numbers of how many more people you're up against and the accessibility of it, which is
okay. We'll get them next time.
Really, the beauty of esports is it's just so much more accessible. But yeah, point is, you've got to focus on the fun. And sometimes if you get lost focusing on the winning, then you can't find the fun in it. Basically, I'm making excuses for being terrible. That's what I'm doing. That's a very long-winded way of saying, if you're not as good at sim racing as me, focus on stuff like the grass and the tracks and track facts.
You just got the white flag.
And
that means one more lap to go.
You'll have a good time. Here we go. It's me versus Maxime. She's caught back up. She's bloody got pace on me. She's like, push a bit harder here. You do have quite a bit of draft in this car. Guilty of having fun. Yeah. I mean, I don't know about you guys. done some hot lap stuff in the past, and
Right side.
unless some people are really
on the
lucky
left.
that they've got innate sim
Still
racing
there.
talent, like, you know, they're just
Clear.
innately good at it, so they don't have to practice that. But they just have to practice a lot and put the time in. But someone like me, if I want to be competitive at a racetrack, I'm going to have to put 7 to 14 hours of, of lapping for that one track and one car, and then after that it's forgotten. So whereas I think with the really good esports players, they can carry it along with them to everything. Yeah, there's different approaches to stuff. Well, that race could have been better, guys. Oh, it's not the finish. Oh, bloody Silverstone. Boo-2 start-finish lines. I can't cope with that complexity. That's the old start-finish line if you're watching and you're not familiar with Silverstone. If you come to Silverstone in real life, they will launch, like if they're doing support races, they often use that pit lane, and then they alternate them for the different races. Very confusing though. Yeah, hot lapping can still be... It can be quite cathartic. Maxine's flashing the lights at me. She's got the draft.
Right side. Stay on the left.
It can be quite cathartic doing hot lapping as a thing
Keep
of
to the
itself.
left.
I like, and
Clear
there's
on the right.
definitely people that just enjoy hot lapping. Let's try and fake a move on the right but go up the inside.
Car right.
Oh, that was me ploughing
Clear
into
on the
it.
right.
It's alright, we're last. I knew I could do that without ruining a race. Ploughed! That was a good move. Textbook, guys.
Car stopped ahead.
Oh wow! What a great 12th! What a great 12th
All right,
place
there's the
result
ticket
that
flag.
was, guys. That went good. That went great. When we look at the criminal evidence here, that was a total punt. Oh, that's why it wasn't working. So the pace car selected. Right, let's look at the evidence here. Criminal evidence here for this race being ruined. Preemptively, it was my fault. I've learned one thing that live streaming does teach you. It's always your fault. unless you've created a completely vapid fan base, it's always your fault. Right, here we go. Oh, is that Emery? Whoa! Who's that? Hang on. Oh, Jesus. There's a lot of contact going on here. Oh, Jesus, you can hear the cars being hit. Oh, no! Okay. Watching Jimmy Cam here. I was so bad on this corner. So, as I said, the key is to kind of, I think, go into the understeer a little bit. Then wait for the front to hook up, then get on it. Use the traction control a bit. There was a lot of spicy action behind us here. Who's in there? Is that Emery in the... Oh, no, that's Jardier. They keep changing their car skin colours every year. Worst per mile contest. No, I don't use Crew Chief. It's a really good piece of software that I highly recommend getting, though. Right, here we go. CC... Tonight on Police
Camera action. We go live to the Silverstone Constabulary with onboard footage uploaded by the YouTuber Jimmy Broadbent. Foolishly, he uploaded the erratic driving to his YouTube channel, allowing the local police force to investigate. No, I'm not coming.
I'm always coming last. I think someone has to bring up the rear today on race car crash investigations. Okay, guys. Oh dear. I'm genuine. I had fun though. Despite it being terrible, I actually had a lot of fun. Because the car... there's another point we'll mention in a minute. Actually, I'll mention it now before the accident. This car is... I feel in control of this car. So this car is fun to drive, for me, personally. Even if I'm terrible at it, even if I'm slow, I'm in control of the car. It might not seem like I am. But, that makes it fun to drive, really. It's not frustrating to drive, is what I'm saying. And for me, that's what I look for in a simulated race car. As long as it's not frustrating to drive, I think you don't have to be winning to sort of enjoy the general driving. Look at this. Thanks for the logo time there. Look at that subtle logo on the car there. Jimmy did a good job of avoiding me there, to be fair, on that one. But, I mean, I was just driving the line on the inside of the car on the right side. I couldn't do anything different. I mean... I don't know. I mean, on that, you could actually blame me, probably. For going across. It didn't affect him. Only affected me. Let's have a look in the review here. I mean, from my view, I can't see anything. You need Heli Corsa for that, or VR headset. Yeah, I mean, I couldn't see anything. I didn't even think it was that close to us. I mean, the contact is before I even actually turn in. Then that's it rotated. Just watch it from the external view. I mean, you know, I don't think it's going to work. From Jimmy's perspective, I'm not sure if that's going to work out in either way. Like, you know, it just... Oh, if you watch it from that angle... Well, it's going to cause an accident either, like... I don't know if it's going to cause an accident either way. I mean, I wasn't aware that Jimmy was there. If I'd have noticed that Jimmy was there, I would have been more aggressive with defending on the right. So that the best course of action for that would have been for me to have known that Jimmy was there, and I should have been defending better on the right. So basically, I made it open for Jimmy to go, all right, I've got an attempt of an overtake there. If I'd have defended that properly, which is what I should have done, everyone would have been like, I'm blocking, blocking. But yeah, I think you could put the blame on me there for not defending it more aggressively. But the reason I didn't is because I didn't see him. So I should have. Although if I don't know if I'd have even been able to move across in time. I just need a VR headset. See hits you in front of your rear wheel. Why I'm not saying that I'm not wrong. I don't know what you're typing. I don't know. If you look at my cockpit, I didn't know. I should have been looking in my rearview mirror. Did I have my mirror on? If I was just totally blind. Sorry, Jimmy fans to grow up. Well, he didn't get nothing happened to him. I'm the one that got absolutely murdered from it. Oh, well, I should have been paying more attention to the mirror. It's fair. Jimmy's perfectly within his right to go from... The thing is, I'm slow out of this corner here because the other car's passed. So I'm lifting so that I don't understeer into the car on the right. Jimmy does a good job of avoiding that. I mean, I am moving to the... From Jimmy's perspective, but then I do move to the left. I move out of it. So from his perspective, he's probably thinking, all right, it's clear to go through now. And then I come back across again. Mirror signal maneuver. Yeah. You know, I mean, I could have stopped that crash from happening by not turning into... Or by being more aggressive with the defending initially. And not turning in as much, and Jimmy could have avoided it by not going for the going into it, but it makes sense for Jimmy to go into it here, to be honest. But I did get my logo on the stream. Get in the bin. Where's the Jardier actually? It was the other race. Is that working? That is true, Tortellini. Harris would have avoided it. Need a radical. Need something with downforce. Oh dear. The first race was good driving. Last corner, last race. Whoa, Jesus. Let's have it even louder. I'm well slow through that. Staying on the left, though. Just holding the line there. Bit cheeky. Bit more louder. I think we need to all be deaf. Oh, that was Jimmy, wasn't it? I think it did a good... No, it wasn't Jimmy. Oh, it was Jimmy. Jimmy did a good overtake on us in the first race there. See, that was nice. You need the tyre. I need the tyre sound cranked up because it lets me know that the car's understeering. The front's more. Although the shakers I've got on the front of the rig are really good for feeling if you're understeering a lot. Here comes the nibble attack. Yeah, well, I can't drive from visuals, so... I mean, that almost took us out. It's like, why do that past there? Why do that? Like, he's off the track with all four wheels there, but I guess the curbing is actually considered part of the track. Why do that? Like, why risk... So that, to me, is already risking wrecking the race for someone. So I don't think that's a good idea. I mean, it's in real life, that's perfectly fine. I think in iRacing, that's a bad idea. It's like, he's just forcing to move me out of the way, basically. Because if he gets the grass... If I held my line there, and he gets the grass, his rear is going to turn into me, and if there's anything off with the netcode, that's me dead. You don't need to move right. The car, why would the car in front need to move right? That's not racing. Especially if the car on the left has got the position from bloody going all four wheels off the road. Again, that's debatable depending on the curbing rule for the track limits, which is entirely arbitrary. No, you're driving a straight line and you're good. Yeah, but as you see, we did leave him space through that. So I'm not turning into him there at all. So I'm driving in a straight line. That's. I'm just saying it's not. In iRacing, that's a very good way of causing the car in front to lose control and crash. But just if the netcode is slightly wrong. See, it's the netcode. It's a problem if you're driving that close. So from Jardi's perspective, he didn't hit me, and I'm leaving space there. It's netcode. So, we got netcoded. From Jardi's perspective, it's probably just a really good overtake. Yeah, netcoded. That was just like driving the line there, so I can't be bitter of him. The only thing I would say is for this here, it's what happened with Jardi and Gabby in the first race. In a esports, in a top-notch esports final thing or whatever, you're the car behind. If you're not going to get the penalty, yeah, that's great. But for just a general iRacing thing, if you're racing on iRacing servers as well, this sort of move is entertaining. But you know, Jardi's a way better driver than me. Like, you know, obviously, you know, like if you were to quantify, he's probably like 70% better, so probably even more. But it's good fun. It's good fun racing. Shame it wasn't closer for longer, but we did have some good moments there, and yeah, that was all right. What I would recommend doing, if you want to see the 777, you want to see people that know how to drive and are good at driving, go over to the Porsche Esports channel where they're just kicking off in a bit. I think in 15 minutes they're kicking off. Go over to their channel. The link's in the description, and you'll see that they're absolutely laser stonking it. So that's where you can learn how to drive. Yeah, thank you for the participation in the chat. Thank you for everyone that was cool. And thank you for all the haters. Got haters now. We need a haters potatoes logo. Take care, guys. I'll see you all soon. Subscribe and like. Till the next one. Happy sim racing. Drink your tea. Goodbye.